Hi Cancer, welcome to your mid-April 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Cancer. This will not resonate with every Cancer that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message is going to be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Cancer, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Cancer. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Cancer and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright, Cancer, let's get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energies, so if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right, so let's see what's happening for my Cancers from now till the end of April in love and romance, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or anyone dealing with a Cancer. What's going on? And for this reading, Cancer, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now at this time. My goodness, I'm already having trouble with my words. I wonder if someone else is too, Cancer. Whether you're together or apart from this person, whether you're single or taken, who's coming through for your love reading and why? Mastery. Okay, Cancer. You've learned the spiritual lesson. All right, so I gotta say that there's someone here that led you to your awakening, your spiritual awakening, your research into tarot, into soulmates, karmics, twin flames, whatever it is. I feel that this person in your life is coming through or has come through to kind of awaken you to something about yourself, to empower you of something about yourself, and to kind of just reiterate here how you've come a long way, or even that the two of you, whoever this person is, you've changed so much since you've last met this person, saw this person, or this person has led you to be the person you are today for the good, the bad, the ugly. But you guys really have grown and ascended, and it's through this connection you've had with this particular person. A lot of you are saying, yeah, Mermaid, I know exactly who you're talking about. The letter M is coming through, first, middle, last initial, as in Marshall, Max, or Michelle. First, middle, last initial could mean something to someone. Doesn't have to be. But yeah, there's something you've learned from this Cancer, something that's helped you grow. And for some of you, it was a little bit painful at first. But without that, you wouldn't be the discerner that you are today in love and romance, picking up on people's energies, really trusting your gut feelings with that and seeing if they're worthwhile or not. Cancer, I feel like a lot of you, this isn't for everyone, but a lot of you have kind of learned that just because someone's like DMing you, someone's nice to you, flirting with you, you don't always have to respond to that. Just because they're kind of giving attention your way, is it meaningful attention? Is it worthwhile attention? Or is it going to end up wasting your time? A lot of you have come into your power about that, and that's nice to see. I wonder if you guys have taught someone a lesson. Let's see. With this energy coming through, what are they thinking about you? What do they want to say to you that they haven't said or have been waiting to say? Cancer, they're saying, I could never resist you. This could go both ways, but I feel for some of you where it was hard to say no to this person, hard not to respond to this person or reach out to this person, this is the lesson that you kind of learned, Cancer. That you don't always have to accept this person back into your life, especially if this person's in and out of your life, inconsistent, flaky, flip-floppy, no ma'am, no sir, thank you, but you're on your way type of thing, right? And for others of you too, Cancer, this is the energy that is trying to come back into your life. I mean, Cancer, they always find something about you that they need to respark, rekindle, reconcile with. But is it always like long lasting? Is it just like a match? Maybe someone uses matches to light, you know, their candles, their, you know, cigarettes, blunts, joints, I don't know. But like, yeah, it's kind of like a match where it gets, right when you strike it, it builds up that fire, it gets really hot and then dies down. Yeah, Cancer, I feel a lot of you have really learned about what this energy was, and where some of you thought like this could have been a twin flame or a soulmate. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a karmic, and that's what you guys had to kind of realize about this person. Especially like with these YouTube readings, at times with twin flames, you always hear about like the chase and the pursuit. Well, the chase gets boring after a while. And if someone asks you to chase for far too long, then it's worthwhile. Let them run, you know? But anyway, let me see what the tarot has to say. Let's just jump into this. Cancer, I feel with this, I never could resist you. Maybe they're coming back, but are they coming back as a test from Spirit to see if this is something you really want to re-enter again in a karmic or not? Again, let me get more information here. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You could have Taurus in your chart. I'm going to pull out all the cards first and then I'll show them to you. Wow. Interesting. Geez, Cancer. Okay. These cards are on and popping for you guys. Okay, bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. Interesting. So we do have two fives here. You could be seeing 555 as a number synchronicity. Your birthday could be July 5th, July 15th. Oh, that's my birthday. Or June 25th. Doesn't have to be the case. Yeah, Cancer, I don't know. It's like you stopped at one point chasing. It wasn't worthwhile. And Cancer, I feel even for a lot of you, you asked yourself, why am I chasing? Why am I competing for this person's attention? You know, they only like it when I give them attention. They like it when I'm around, but they even get bored of it. And then, you know, kind of just decide to pursue other people. I feel, Cancer, they have this need or urge, especially if you guys follow each other on social media, to get you jealous, to like, you know very well they didn't respond to your text message or your call, but then post a story that they're out maybe with other people, just to kind of like, I don't know, play this game with you. And Cancer, others of you, you just kind of stopped caring at this point and you've decided to pursue other opportunities, other people, other interests. Maybe, you know, reactivated your dating apps, maybe started to, you know, talk to people that you've put on the back burner just because you thought there was something more to this person than there was. And now, you know, tit for tat, they're getting jealous. They're feeling this like need now to see that you're moving on, moving forward, to compete for your attention again, to compete for your, you know, being the role as being the person that you want the most. They're seeing that that's not the situation, that's not the story anymore. And maybe even some of you are like, I could care less. Back in the day, yeah, I really wanted you. I really waited for you. I really pursued you, but I'm realizing I've outgrown it. And that's something they can't handle, really. And so, Cancer, they've been hounding your social media a lot more lately. You've been noticing it. I feel like they've even moved to for those of you who have Instagram, let's just say, they've moved more to the top of your story of like who's been seeing them, you know, that list. They're pretty high up there right now as far as who's been checking it recently. Cancer, now they're kind of getting jealous. And I feel this is a situation where the tables have turned. The tables have definitely turned. And they're annoyed that like, you're not caring as much anymore, especially if they try to post things, especially if, you know, it's been a while since you've tried to reach out to them. They're kind of getting this annoyance that you don't care anymore and how dare you, right? Weird. Let's jump right on into it. The center of this is the Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So yeah, I feel Cancer, like someone feels like you got on ice on them. And this is not talked a lot about with water signs. You know, water signs are usually the ones known to being, you know, passive, emotional, sensitive, always crying over the emotionally unavailable, which can be true in some cases, okay? But when you really piss off a water sign, what happens with water when it gets too cold? It turns to ice. And Cancer, I definitely feel like they're getting this icy, cold vibe from you that they haven't gotten before. But I feel like it's been a few months since you guys have spoken. But before, around this time frame, you know, where it would be a few weeks, a few months, you'd give in and reach out. You're not doing that. And now it's making them feel kind of like they're lacking you again, Cancer, that they need your energy around again. But I got to be honest and say it feels more like an ego boost than, you know, anything else. I hate to say that, but it really honestly feels that way. You know, with this Five of Pentacles, they feel like you're ignoring them. Even if they haven't reached out, it's just like by not checking up on their social media or by not reaching out, they feel like you're ignoring them. And that's making them feel all types of ways. But this could be the person, Cancer, that ghosted you. That's just confirmation for someone out there. Ghosted you big time. Like where you really thought everything was going to kick it off, everything was going to be different this time around. Boom, they did it again. That was the final straw for a lot of you. You have to remind yourself what this person did. You have to remind yourself, you know, how bad they made you feel. And that gives you more of an urge to just keep walking away, to keep your distance. And that's what you're mastering, Cancer. The Spirit's giving you a pat on the back. Someone had like a balcony or a porch you guys would used to hang out on, have conversations on, make out on. Anyway, crossing this is the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy. This is the challenge of the situation, Cancer. You knew, or at some point with this person, you're starting to realize or have realized that this person was not going to give you the Ten of Cups. They were not going to emotionally be available. They're not emotionally, you know, at the level you are. You know, Cancer, this person just wasn't looking for that. A commitment for love, for something to grow into a marriage, for something to grow into having kids. And I think a lot of you really had to come to terms with that. And maybe it was hard for you to come to terms with that because they didn't outwardly tell you all this. You know, maybe they kind of gave you false hopes, false promises. But, you know, eventually all the actions started to add up more than the words did. For someone else too, you know, there could be a situation where someone else had kids outside of the connection. And, you know, that was kind of a difficult aspect of this, to be honest. And just because it is in the challenging position of the spread, maybe Cancer, for some of you, you felt like you did a lot for, you know, this person and their children, and they weren't really appreciative about it. And maybe their kids really did like you. But yeah, I feel Cancer, just overall and in general with this card in this position, you found out or figured out they're not going to give you what you want. You want the Ten of Cups. You want someone that's loyal, emotionally available, who is giving, loving, kind, that can build a partnership with you. And that's just not what you were getting from them. And I feel Cancer, there was some aspect of them that turned them off or turned you off about them. I don't know if they were like rude to their family. I'm picking up on that with someone here, or rude to your family. And that was really something that rubbed you the wrong way, let's just say. Crowning this is the World card. This is the mastery that Spirit wants to talk about, right, Cancer? Yeah, I feel really have, or you're starting to see by the end of April that, you know, you're just in a whole different place than you were when you met this person, when you wanted this person, where you cried over this person, whatever the case is. You know, you've outgrown it. You've evolved from it. And they're seeing you shine. I feel some of you have like a prominent social media following or a social media engagement that, like, you know, you get a lot of followers, likes more than they do, and they're like, damn, Cancer really is out there. Cancer really is shining and evolving. Something with like maybe you have an online business or you work for like an online company in some sort of respect. But yeah, Cancer, they really are seeing the situation that you really truly have outgrown them, and that really bothers them. If it's not that they're seeing it on social media because you don't have one, they're feeling it energetically. Fixed energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy here. I feel with this energy too, Cancer, you know, I always just have to say that two people could come from different cultures, different parts of the world, different backgrounds. Maybe if you guys were at a different time zone difference, that made it harder to communicate as well. Maybe WhatsApp was like a primary app you use to communicate with this person, just confirmations. But if not, yeah, Cancer, you came out of this in the end. It didn't seem like it at first, right? When, you know, the last time they hurt you, the last time they ghosted you, like it really felt like you were the one that got played. But at the end of the day, moving forward with all the weeks or the months that have gone by, here you are on top. Here you are the one that they're thinking about, that they're bothered by, that they kind of stew in, seeing how well you're doing and that you really did make it farther than they have. That's just the truth. That's just the tea. And I think Cancer with this World card, like they're going to try to pull you back in, try to bring you back down. Like I'm seeing an anchor, quite literally, just trying to anchor your energy back down again. And Spirit saying, Cancer, evolve, grow, keep going. It's up to them to catch up with you if they want to, but it just feels like this is something that has been done, has been said, has been grown. And you can truly leave the past in the past. And I think there's more to come for you from this situation. And there's still, you know, as months further go by, years even go by, they're still going to remember you about one that they let slide or that they underestimated or that got away. Truly, Cancer. What's rooting this is the Two of Wands. Aries energy. Not really surprised to see this card here. The desire. I mean, Cancer, yeah, I feel like more as every day goes on, they see you be doing well, they hear you're doing well, whatever it is, the more that it's giving them the urge to come back into your life. And Cancer, know this, as usually they've done before, they're probably going to come back into your life with that seductive, flirtatious, sexual message. You know, those emojis with the tongue out and the emojis with the heart eyes. You know, may start to engage with your social media more as far as like liking and then posting those emojis. And I'm seeing like an eye roll type of thing because that's exactly how you know they act. But I also feel, Cancer, like for others of you, as we know, like the Rider-Waite-Smith interpretation and drawing of the Two of Wands, you see that guy that's, you know, at this balcony looking over at the distance, holding one wand with the world in their hands, right? And then like behind him is another wand. Like they sense you pulling away. They sense that you're resisting them. They sense that you're moving on to a new chapter, to new things, and you're excited about it. You're not crying over them. You're not worried about them. Not at this point. And that's, again, triggering them in some way. In the recent past, we have the Tower in reverse. Mars energy, Scorpio energy, Aries energy. You know, I'm sitting with this card and I don't mean to like smile that much, but they're pissed. They're pissed now that they're not the ones that have like caused all this chaos in your life. The one that, you know, you're not going to, they can't get a reaction out of you anymore, Cancer, the way they used to. That's what this feels like. First of all, big red flag for anyone that just, you know, seeks to get emotional reactions out of you or temper out of you. I think a lot of you have started to pick up on that as well. Like, yeah, you know what? They did try to bait me. Yeah, they did try to get me jealous. Yeah, they did try to say these things that would get a reaction out of me in the past, and it worked before, but it's not working now. I feel, Cancer, that, you know, like, they turned out they didn't rock your world as much as they hoped they would. And I feel, Cancer, in the past too, you know, you've been kind of developing this sense of avoiding this person because all they did was shake up your stability. All they did was shake up your peace of mind. And what's the good of that? What do you benefit from that? Again, too, for those that have social media, I feel like they try to post pictures of being with their new girl, their new man, just to get something out of you. And yeah, you scrolled through, you said, good for them, all the best. You know, like, I don't know, it just doesn't bother you the way it used to anymore. And they've just been trying in their passive aggressive ways or even energetically to reel you in, and it's not working. And it's upsetting them, making them angry. Let them stew, Cancer. Let them stew. I kind of do want to clarify this Tower in reverse to get a little bit more specific. You know what I kind of get from this, Cancer? Like, they thought they were going to be the ones to break your heart, and maybe in some way they did, but the lingering pain is kind of turning on them. But the pain is coming from an ego aspect, I do want to say. But nonetheless, still, you know, they turned out to be a lot more bothered than you did at the end of the day. Hanged Man, like I said, maybe I shouldn't have clarified it. No reaction. It didn't work. Like the baits they try to do with you, the baits they try to do, you know, as far as trying to reel you back in. And what I mean by those baits, again, social media posts, or even like one of those people that like call you in the middle of the night and then you wake up in the morning with a missed call from them and you didn't even call them back. Or if you did or try to ask about it, they said it was a butt dial, that type of thing. And you were like, oh, okay. Then you didn't say anything else after that. Yeah, Cancer, you're just not going to be bothered by this person anymore. They're not going to stir up your life. They're not going to stir up all this emotional turmoil in you. You've learned a lot from this. And yeah, it took this separation for you to see it the right way. You know, for them to time and time again disappoint you. The last straw was the last straw. And there's kind of no going back from it. You see this whole connection in a different perspective now. And that perspective and that new way of seeing things is giving you so much clarity. You're just, I don't know, the best way to describe it, completely unbothered. And that, yeah, again, pisses them off. Someone could do stretching a lot, yoga. You guys are very flexible. Maybe they are, used to be dancers, maybe cheerleaders, or someone that, you know, just practices yoga every day. And then the Strength card. Yes, Cancer. I love this Leo energy coming through here. Yeah, you really have mastered something here. You've mastered your self-worth. You've mastered, you know, what you're not going to stoop down to. You know that you are grown above any pettiness, any drama, any games. You're strong as hell for that. And Cancer, that's what Spirit wants to reiterate to you for. And I feel with the Strength card here that like they see you now, whether they like to admit it or not, as this pillar of strength. They thought you'd be crying over for them. They thought you'd, you know, still be begging for them, and you're not. And that's actually kind of impressed them. What you need to know about this connection, Cancer, 8 of Wands, or about this person even. This whole situation, yeah, Sagittarius energy, a couple different things I'm getting for different groups of you. For some of you, yeah, I feel, you know, expect the text message, expect the DM, I don't feel like they're gonna call you. If they do, then great, prove me wrong. But like, I feel it's more of like they don't want to like come to face or talk to you yet. So they're just gonna send something their way because then they can use it as an excuse as being like, oops, wrong person, sorry, or whatever, if their ego does get kind of hurt. Or you know, just social media engagement. But Cancer, for others of you, the different group of you, keep going. Just keep excelling, just keep glowing. Move away from this. And they sense you're moving on fast, faster than they expected, faster than they betted on. But nonetheless, you're moving away and you are moving up and out of this. And they're kind of still staying stuck. Don't let them pull you down, Cancer. Don't go back into that stuck energy. That's what Spirit wants me to tell you here. Like, definitely put yourself out there to continue to date, to try other options, to reactivate dating apps if you need to go out more, because I feel, Cancer, you're going to feel so much better for it. And then there's going to be more coming into for you. I feel you already are talking to other people other than this person. And for others of you, this is the prime time to kind of put yourself out there. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I feel, Cancer, that, yeah, you came out of this more victorious than they are, more than victorious than you thought you would. And I think a lot of you are happy for doing the work you did to release this, to let this go, and you really have mastered something here. All right, Cancer, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what are they likely to do? If they do come back, what are they going to do? And more importantly, I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this to give you more clarity if you do find yourself struggling with this person, still not sure if there's anything more you need to know about this person, and whatever we're going to cover in the extended reading. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of the situation, what's likely to happen by the end of April for you, and anything else you need to know about. If you'd like to join me, open up the description box and you'll find a link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Cancer, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way, has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Cancer, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Cancer.